Today I'm going to be reviewing the Isinwheel MT2. This mini electric dirt bike supposedly has a 5,000 watt motor, 48 volt, 22.5 amp hour battery. Top speed is supposed to be 35 miles per hour, and this bike has an auto wheelie feature. And that's pretty sick. The cost of this bike is a total of $1,100, so that's a very common price point for these bikes. But let's dive a little bit deeper. Of course, you've got front and rear hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear hydraulic suspension, kind of small foot pegs, to be honest. It has a pretty nice seat. Of course, your standard full twist throttle, headlight switch, and then a mini horn. And then to put the bike in the auto wheelie mode, you hold down this plus button. Oops. Yeah, and it shows 4 right there. So once it's blinking 4, then it'll be in auto wheelie mode, and then to take it out, you just press the minus and it goes back to mode 3. I also really like this swing arm design. It kind of looks like the Suron, but without further ado, let's get straight into riding. To get access to your battery, you have a little key, you do this, lift this up, and then boom, you got your 48 volt battery right here, and it is removable. And then also the headlight does have different modes. So see that? Different modes. So that's pretty cool too. Usually I don't start my videos off by coming on my backyard track, but that's what we're gonna do today. And to be honest, they advertise this as a 5,000 watt motor, but it does not feel like a 5,000 watt motor. It feels more like a 2,000 watt motor. I know what a 5,000 watt motor feels like, and it is not this. The handling of this bike is actually pretty decent. I really like the wide handlebars it has, but the suspension is not my favorite suspension, especially if you're like a little kid. It's not horrible, but it's also not the best, just being honest. And the brakes, the back brake works pretty good, the front brake is okay. I would say, though, this is a pretty solid bike. Definitely more towards, like, little kids. If you're a little bit bigger, like a teenager, you're not going to find this bike as enjoyable, to be honest. Okay, let's put this in auto wheelie mode. Hold down the plus. Okay, boom. Let's do this. Pop it up. Boom. I'm full throttle right now. Kind of thought it would work better. See? Ta-da! It like wants to speed you up. I wonder if I can combo the auto wheelie. Oh shoot, this is hard. Nope. Holy cow, it makes you lean if you try to combo this. Oh shoot! So, just a few things that I don't like about the bike is, one, it puts itself in park. If you're sitting for like 5 seconds, it'll put itself back in park, but then you just have to squeeze the brake and then it takes it out of park. The suspension is not my favorite suspension, and a little bit of false advertising with the 5,000 watt motor, because this does not feel like 5,000 watts. So yeah, not a whole lot of power, but let's do a quick top speed test and see how fast this thing can how fast it can actually go. Okay, it says we're going 35 miles an hour, which is the advertised top speed. Now, a few things that I do like is the hand grips. I like the hand grips. I like the wide handlebars. It's got a really strong rear brake, and the seat is actually fairly comfortable. And I like the headlight, how it has the different modes and stuff. So that's what I like mainly about the bike. Otherwise, it's a pretty solid bike for just like your average kid. I know this was more of a shorter review video, but I do want to get just straight to the point with all the important details. But yeah, it's a pretty solid bike for the price. It's definitely more meant for younger kids. So just keep that in mind, and I'll totally have a link for this bike in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.